वेद कतब कहूँ मत झूठे, झूठा जो न विचारे, झूठा जो न विचारे। वेद कतब कहूँ मत झूठे।
Kabir Das ji, standing in the very center, views these storms going around him on all sides. And therefore, first thing Sant Kabir says, and if you without that, if you take, then it seems that he is also, and then people who follow Kabir will say, we are neither Muslims nor Hindus, we are Sufis. And what is a Sufi? Neither a Hindu or a Muslim, but a Sufi. Yeah? So Sufi is na idhar ka na udhar ka. Is that what you call as a Sufi? Is that your understanding of the word Sufi? That is not what a Sufi is. See how we get so easily carried away, so easily deluded, because even in our sadhanas we are not very clear what is our sadhana. And the real essence of sadhana, whether it's the Bhagavad Gita, whether it is the saints and sages, the essence of it, if it is not followed, what practices people do and waste their life in and think that I am better. All this. That is there. The simple thing is Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha. Face all the situations in your life. Do all the work that comes to you. Wherever you are placed, do your actions. But remembering me. And the easiest way of remembering me is not mechanical chanting of Bhagwan's name, but Bhagwan's name on our lips, devotion in our hearts, and seva in our hands. This is the essence of all spiritual practice. If that we do not do, whether we are doing puja, or we are doing yajna, or we are doing prayers, or we are doing the rosary, or we are doing namaz, all become fruitless if love for God, love for all creatures, and the readiness to share, serve, and help whoever is needy is not there. Then, really speaking, all those who practice whatever they practice, they are only deluded. And therefore, Sant Kabir first says, and that is what we will hear in the words of Sant Kabir, because people don't take all the songs are scattered here and there. He says that neither the Veda nor the books of knowledge, the sacred books of knowledge, are wrong. Then who is wrong?
वेद कतब कहूँ मत झूठे, वेद कतब कहूँ मत झूठे, झूठा जो न विचारे, झूठा जो न मुला कहूँ नियाऊँ खुदाई, तेरे मन का भरम न जाई। वेद कतब कहूँ मत झूठे। पकड़ी जीव आनिया देह विनाशी, पकड़ी जीव आनिया देह विनाशी। माटी कहूँ बिस्मिली किया, माटी कहूँ बिस्मिली किया। ज्योति स्वरूप अनाहत लागी, ज्योति स्वरूप अनाहत लागी। कहूँ हलाल किया किया, कहूँ हलाल किया किया। वेद कतब कहूँ मत झूठे, वेद कतब कहूँ मत झूठे। झूठा जो न विचारे, झूठा जो न विचारे।
Ved kateb kaho mat jhoote. Don't say that Veda is not true. Yeah? They have not told any lie. Nor, let us say, all the valid scriptures. Kateb means books of knowledge. That would say Quran. Today we have other books also in every religion of the world. Granth Sahib. All these says, don't say that the words of the great masters that has been tested over period of time. Jhoote jo na bichare. Those who have not reflected upon it, those who have not contemplated upon it, those who have not understood it properly, they are the jhootas, not the scriptures. Yeah? If you say that your scripture says that there is only one God and that one God created the entire universe and that one God is in everyone, jo sab mah ek khudai. If you say that there is only one God or one divinity in everything and everyone, to kyun murgi mare? Then why do you slaughter chicken? Some to eat. And to eat, you destroy these animals so brutally. And mulla kaho nyao khudai. And that mullah, that priest says, this is the justice or the law. And law of God is very convenient for these priests. This is the justice, this is the law of the Lord. Tere man ka baram na jai. What is the law of the Lord, the hukum of the Lord? You do not know, and your Brahma, your delusion, your wavering, your crookedness, and in English there's a nice word, your being a chicken, coward, afraid, insecure, that does not go away, and you are killing chicken? You are killing goats in the name of religion? Pakri jio aniyo deha vinasi. You bring a live jiva, a live creature, and you offer, you sacrifice, you kill it. And what did you do? You only put dust to dust. This word Bismillah or Bismil, you wounded it, घायल किया उसको. You say that उसका halal किया, you make it bleed. Yeah? And Bismil means jayaj, it is right only to do it. Yeah? But what did you do? You think you offered that jiva to Bhagwan, or you offered, no, or to your Allah. What you offered was a dead carcass, because that eternal jiva has already by that time taken another body. So what did you offer to your God? A dead carcass? A piece of dust? And you say, this is what the law of God says. Yeah. Jhoote jo na bichare. Yeah. We have not given up our animalistic tendencies, our cowardness and insecurity and constant eating, feeding like a chicken. Even if you quote the scriptures and say that this has to be given into sacrifice, the meaning is give up the chicken in you, coward. Yeah. The croaking in you. This is what is meant by the scripture. Otherwise you think, and finally they landed up not only doing halal of animals, but of human beings also. And watch the trail of crusades and the jihads and the terrorisms. Kabir has also seen that. Guru Nanak Sahib has also seen that. We are also seeing it. Yeah. Recently I met a person who came from Persia. He was in Melbourne. So I said, where did you come from? It's not like the Indians, who from Punjab and Sindh came. My parents were born in Pakistan. Pakistan was not there that time. He just said, I am from Persia. So I said, you are a Parsi? You follow Zoroastrianism? He was very surprised. How do you know it? Yeah. So I said, I would like to know what, how do you practice Zoroastrianism? Because, so he said, no, we had a different religion. There's certain area where they followed Zoroaster. They are Zoroastrians. This young man, but he said, we left our country long ago. Some have been converted by force. And he said, where is any of our culture left? Yeah. Because all about either you convert, either you leave, or you will not just be killed, you will be scraped to death. such cruelty. Is this what your Allah? And what did you offer? A kafir? What you offered was the dead carcass. That jiva has gone somewhere else. Whether even also in those scriptures when it is said goat to be sacrificed. It's there. In all the ancient scriptures, it's there. Yeah. But what is to be sacrificed is not killing of the animal, but it's the symbolic killing of the bakra in you. Then it is a new beginning. Then it is Eid. Then it is the gain. And what is that bakra? Why the bakra is sacrificed? In all older faiths, it is there. And what is that bakra that is to be sacrificed is not a goat. Yeah. And therefore also in the Vedic period it was just that you bring the goat, tie it to the post and then release it. Later on, everywhere they started slaughtering the goats. Goat. Why goat? Meh. Meh, meh, meh. What is to be slaughtered and offered to the Lord as sacrifice is this goat of the ego. That's why you see what Shivji did to Daksha Maharaj, said that you are behaving with this I, my, and in the process that you killed your daughter. And really speaking, Bhavani, Sati, Uma represents the essence of knowledge, the scriptures, the scriptural knowledge. These are pointed out in the scriptures and we don't think about it, and we talk about, oh, those people that, those religious people did like that religion did like that, the Vedic period was like that. Today all these professors in college are constantly talking about these things, but what are they doing? Kabir is awakening us not to criticize anybody else, but to awaken ourselves that how today, just for pleasures, party, just for the 2 inches of tongue, how much slaughtering is going on, how much waste of life is going on, even if it is just vegetables. Yeah? Even in the name of worship, how many flowers are wasted? Yeah. Symbolically, even if we burn camphor, why do you have to smoke up the whole place? Yeah. I'm saying application you have to understand. No? What did you offer to the Lord? What you have to offer is yourself. Yeah. This individuality, this ego, what you offered was nothing but dust. Yeah. Therefore, the freedom fighter said, what can you kill? This body which is already dead, my spirit will live alive in the youth of tomorrow. Yeah. This is what Kabir means. No? The living being you brought, and you call it as nyaya, you call it as the law, the hukum. Now hukumnamas are coming out. Yeah? Not the words of the great master, yeah? But the commands of these priests to divide that for which their gurus' lives were sacrificed, for which the gurus gave up their life or dedicated their life. In the name of those gurus, they slaughter. And that is why all wars, battles have taken place. So here, such violence that finally that violence comes amongst human beings. Yeah. Even now we are seeing it. How was this war triggered off? And then both sides will fight. Then who is right and who is wrong? Yeah. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Yeah. This is not about just war, battles, yeah, but to understand that not understanding the essence of the scripture. Yeah. Then you go and wash your mouth, yeah. Wash your hands, wash your legs, and go in the mosque, temple, church, gurdwara, whatever you may call it, Buddha Vihar, and pray, but the heart is not clean. The intentions are not clean. Tan napaku, paku. You want to make this body napak, but the mind is full of nothing but sin. That is not religion. That is not religious practice. That is not which pleases your Allah, God, or Ishwar. I remember as youngster, all of us hear this about every religion, no? Quarrels and all that. Who started, who ended, it doesn't matter. Finally, so it is a battle. I remember I was asked to take an interview as a youngster in a radio program of one sadhvi, means a woman, sadhu, yeah, who had come into town. And a typical question, like today, if you go all over the West, particularly, West means East also, Australia also. Why there is this war? Is this country right? Or is that country? If you forget who started what, why? Yeah. Who are you to sit and judge? When you create another battle on the social media. And that too also in countries which have got nothing to do with that. Yeah? What is the difference? I'm trying its application. Please don't just sit and criticize a mullah or a pandit or a, say, Gyani in a gurdwara and all that. What they are doing is wrong, but what we are doing with our lives is also wrong. What is done in the name of commercialism, today it's no longer a religious battle anywhere in the world. Religions have failed. The battles that are going on today, even in the name of religion, it is mere commercialism. The celebrations that are going on in the name of religion and the quarrels that are going on, it is just sheer commercialism. And celebrating also everybody's functions and all that is also commercialism. Gender confusion is also commercialism. Yeah. All this we are not realizing that these kind of mullahs and pandits, yeah, consultants and coaches are not just in the religious field, but in every field of our life. It is not just our religious practices, but all our actions are done only in Brahma. And therefore Kabir Das ji, he is revolting against all injustice that is done in the name of religion and in the name of the justice of Bhagwan, that kafir must be killed. Blasphemers who don't follow our religion must be either converted or slaughtered. These atrocities that we hear. So I asked this woman, this sadhvi, you all go on spreading all these religious teachings. But all the conflicts and the wars that we hear is in the name of religion. And she said something so beautiful. She said something so beautiful. And she said in Hindi, and she used the word dharma in a light sense. He said, क्योंकि लोग धर्म को मानते हैं, धर्म की नहीं मानते. People follow a religion but don't follow the tenets of that religion.